Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Welcome to the channel, man. Hopefully everything is solid with y'all. You know, what we're gonna be discussing today is different ways to know a woman is playing you. I think this is important because, you know, as a man, you don't want to waste time with women. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste time. You need to know right away, is this woman playing me? Does she just want me around for attention or money? Or is she really genuinely interested? So I have a couple ways of knowing if the woman is playing you in the beginning or is she interested. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so I think the first one is pretty obvious, but is she won't make herself available. Now, y'all seen me react to the video, if you haven't seen it, that I uploaded yesterday with the woman kind of like saying like, oh, I don't have no time available, but you can come up to my job type of deal. Or really, she didn't even say that. He just offered to go up there, because a lot of times we meet a woman that we're very attracted to, that we want to be with, and she either hits us with, you know, I'm busy this weekend, or I got a lot going on, and we kind of try to force our way in, and you know, for her to give you a time. But the first thing you got to understand is, if a woman wants to see you, she will clear the space. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever heard the saying that a woman moves mountains for a dude she likes? That's very true. Because here's the thing, you want a woman that sees the value in you initially, right? You don't want a woman that sees it down the line after you then became successful. You want a woman who sees it right away. A woman, she knows deep down that if she really likes a dude, she's gonna make herself available, because she doesn't want to ruin the chance of her seeing you. So this is why this is the first step. If she doesn't make herself available, don't go chasing after her, because all you're gonna do is be fighting a losing battle. So that's number one. She won't make herself available. If she doesn't make herself available, you're in the downhill spiral of her playing you. All right, so number two is you have to spend money to be around her. You know, a lot of women these days, you know, obviously with Instagram and social media, we see people on lavish trips, lavish dinner dates. So a lot of times a woman is gonna be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I wanna go get dinner on the first date. Y'all seen the video I dropped last week with the whole, you know, our dinner dates played out. Think about how crazy that is, when the purpose of a date is for me to get to know you. But instead, the definition of a date in her head is, I want to get to know his pockets. Now, again, you're gonna spend money when you're with the woman, right? That's not what I'm saying. You're gonna, whether y'all getting drinks or yogurt, you're gonna spend money. But what I mean is, if you gotta spend a lot of money each time that you're with her, you need to kind of fall back to see, man, is this woman interested in me or just interested in getting to know my pockets? Because this is the biggest way most men get played. Because a woman that wants you just to spend money on her, she won't, like, let's say for instance, it's the third date, right? She won't be cool with just coming to your crib and y'all cooking dinner, right? She's not cool with that. You got to take her to Noble. You got to go to another steakhouse. You got to go to Italy. You see what I'm saying? So you want a woman who is understanding and is cool with just for y'all to just getting to know each other. All right, so the third way to know a woman is playing you is she doesn't allow you to lead, or she changes the plans frequently, right? A woman that doesn't respect your authority or doesn't respect your lead, she's going to oftentimes try to change the plans to cater to her, or she's going to try to take the lead. Now, you don't want to deal with a woman like this, because a woman like this, again, doesn't respect you, and where there's no respect, that she can never fall in love with you. You see what I'm saying? So I know for me, I've had women, there's been a lot of times where I'm dealing with a woman, right? And she wants to change the location, or she wants to do this instead. And what happens is, when you go along with it, you see that the respect level is not there, because she's not following your program. And like Ron Will said, you want a woman who's in cooperation with your operation. And if you're a man, you should be a leader, right? And as a leader, you want a woman who's willing to follow your lead. Now, as a leader, this doesn't mean that we Adolf Hitler over here. You know what I'm saying? You, of course, as a leader, a smart leader is gonna take people's plans into consideration. So if I know my woman or the girl I'm rocking with, she likes this, I'm gonna take it into consideration, because you still gotta cater to her. This ain't no 100% dictation. You know what I'm saying? You still wanna do things that the woman likes, right? Being a leader doesn't mean everything has to go your way. Being a leader is understanding how to delegate, how to take people's suggestions. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, like a smart woman, a real feminine woman, she's gonna give you a suggestion for you to pick up on that and you to maneuver from there. But a woman that tries to take the lead, she's just gonna try to step all over your authority, meaning that, okay, if we don't do this right here, she ain't finna be rocking with you. And that's not a woman you want. She's not interested in you. She's just playing you. And then the last thing is she's not initiating contact after at least about 2 to 3 weeks, right? If it's been about 2 to 3 weeks and y'all been, or let's just say a month, right? I'll be fair, let's say a month. Because usually in the beginning, us as men, we're gonna have to pursue just to get the ball rolling, right? But usually after like 2 to 4 weeks, if the woman is not initiating contact or she's responding hours at a time, she's usually not that interested and she's just going along for the ride. You don't want a woman like that. You want a woman who is genuinely interested in you. She's attentive. She pays attention to detail. She wants to be around you. This is all a part of vetting. The worst situations to be in is one-sided situations, whether that's friendships or romantic situations, right? The worst thing to be in is when you putting in all the work. You the one that got to initiate all the contact. You got to set all the plans and she just shows up. Now that's cool in the beginning, but if you're not initiating contact and you're not bringing nothing to the table, it's going to feel very lopsided. So this is very important because you don't want a woman who is halfway interested in you. That means she's just going along for the ride until the dude she really wants comes along, you feel me? That's what she really waiting on. Now, doing all this stuff I just named doesn't guarantee that you won't get played, right? Women find different ways to slip under the crack every day, right? Because you could have thought you had a good date and the woman ghosts you. Some of these things are just unpreventable. They're going to happen. You can't control it. But these things right here, using these things like with the contact, a woman following your lead, you having to spend money on her every single time, her not making herself available. Those are super red flags. If a woman's not making herself available and she's giving you the runaround every time, but you know good and well, if Breezy hit her up, she not giving him the runaround. She's saying, hey, I'm free Tuesday through Sunday in the evening time. You know what I'm saying? But with you, it's like, oh, I don't know. I got a lot going on this week. Can I get back to you? Or we'll see. You know what I'm saying? When a woman's giving you that, that's a setup for you to get played, for you to get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, you having to spend money every time you with her. That's you about to be played. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women will be like, oh, princess treatment only. What a woman is basically saying is, hey, you have to spend money on me to be with me. And you don't want a woman like that, right? Because yes, you should give your woman the world, but that's after she earns it, right? So it's like you're gonna give the world to a woman who earns it, not just because you got a fat ass and you look hella good. I gotta give you the world up front for me to get nothing in return. That's what women, what y'all gotta understand, these days, women just want a sponsor. That's why, like on Instagram, when you see women that are not like models, right? They're not like models, but they're always out of town. They have a sponsor. I guarantee you they have a sponsor because they don't make money off of social media. They may do, but it's not a lot. And they're not known for anything. And you in Aruba, in St. Lucia, Bali, how are you in all these places, but you ain't got no job? You got a sponsor. Now, I'm not saying as a man, you shouldn't have a woman that you find attractive. Yes, your woman should be attractive, but at the same time, you want a woman who is easygoing. She makes herself available. She doesn't give you excuses. She doesn't respond back 5 hours at a time. She initiates contact. These things are important. You know what I'm saying? Because how the beginning starts is how it's gonna go. So if you having to spend money on her in the beginning, you're gonna have to keep spending money or else she's not gonna rock with you. If she's not making herself available, she's gonna keep not making herself available. If she's not initiating contact, she will never initiate contact. So what you gotta understand is how a woman starts the beginning is how it's gonna go. And that's the whole point to this video, is when you follow these things and pay attention, it would lower your chances of getting played. I said lower, not kill it. But like I say in every video, man, we just gotta continue to put ourselves first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gone.